is it just the retired officers, or could this be this? Could this also, what retired officers are saying, could reflect a split also in the army leadership?
Well, look, the Pakistan army is too disciplined to have a split. But are there different perspectives? I think the army reflects the society, and Pakistan is a polarized society.
Well,
and this polarization is going to affect Pakistan for a very, very long time, continue to. People who see Pakistan as a great power that's just not flexing its muscle. People who think solving Kashmir comes before everything else. People who think that having these jihadis is not such a big deal. And people who think these are the things that are holding Pakistan back. This is a division in Pakistani society that runs very deep. Democracy, Pakistan has more fault lines than sometimes people who see everything in binary terms explain or understand. Look, there is the fault line, the fault line between our various regions and ethnic groups. There is the nationalities. There is the fault lines of civil military. There is the fault line between radical Islamism and a more modern outlook. There is the fault line between those who want democracy and who want controlled system, whether it's controlled by Imran Khan or whether it's controlled by a military officer. Look, for those retired officers, and the reason why retired officers become important is because they are vocal. Serving officers can't speak. Now, are those retired officers connected to serving officers? That's the job of the military to find out in itself. But the fact of the matter is that there is a divide in Pakistan between those who think that Pakistan should become a Sunni Iran, defiant of the West. The problem is they don't realize Pakistan does not have the oil reserves that Iran does or the gas reserves that Iran does. But they think that way. And that division is across society. And so bridging it is going to take some effort. Now, I have always argued that the way to bridge it is by not having this simplistic narrative of one set of people are traitors, one set of people are patriots, one set of people are kafir, one set of people are Muslims, except that this is a nation of 200 million people in which not everybody will agree. Imran Khan did not get more than half the vote of the Pakistani people. He got a minority vote. He should have been more humble. Same goes for other politicians. Nobody right now has more than 50% support in the country. Pakistan should have, I won't say necessarily coalition governments, but cooperative governments. And then those governments should try and bring things on track, marginalize the extremist discourse. And that requires also some understanding of the perspective of the military. So, you can't just turn around and make it an overly simplistic narrative and say, "Acha bhai, isne fauj ko daleel kar diya, acha aadmi hai." That's not true. That's not in Pakistan's interest.